Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I want to read you something that is up, or something about a bill that is up for vote this week. It's one that I told everybody about last week that is up for vote regarding gun control. And it's H.R. 5611. I'll have a link in the description to the actual bill on Congress's webpage. But this bill specifically targets people who are not terrorists. And what do I mean? I'm going to read you an excerpt from let me get it right, the House Liberty Caucus letter that was sent out by Chairman Amash, Justin Amash. And I'm going to read it so that I get it correctly, so excuse me as I look over the camera to read this. It says, this week the United States House of Representatives is scheduled to vote on an atrocious bill that violates the Constitution and abandons rule of law. H.R. 5611, the Homeland Safety and Security Act, contains a simple provision with staggering implications. It permits the federal government to restrict a constitutionally secured right, the right to keep and bear arms, based merely on what the government predicts someone will do in the future. You hear that? What they predict you will do in the future, not what you have actually done, where they have to use due process to prove that you did something. They're just going to say, I think that you're going to shoot somebody, so we're going to take away your right. That's not what this country's about, folks. Whether you are upset about the way things have happened in your life or not, that's not what the country is about. That's not the way we should be, and that's not the way we're going to be. Terrorists can already be arrested, charged, tried, and convicted under current law. We just need to enforce the laws that are on the book and hold people accountable, the judges who let everybody go with a slap on the wrist. And those people can already be denied gun rights. Just use the laws we already have. The real innovation of H.R. 5611 is to grant the government power to target law-abiding citizens, law-abiding Americans. The bill allows the government to prohibit gun transfers to Americans who have not been charged with, let alone convicted of, any criminal or terrorist activities. You've heard me say numerous times that anybody can be put on any one of their watch lists for any reason, without due process, without just cause. I'll continue. Under the bill's constitutionally inadequate process, the targeted individual receives a basic hearing, not a jury trial, and the judge can restrict the individual's gun rights upon nothing more than a showing of, quote, probable cause to believe that he or she will someday be a terrorist. I was a police officer. Probable cause is what's needed. But that's just to arrest. To convict somebody or to take away their rights and imprison them, you need to have proof beyond a reasonable doubt. It's a totally different standard here. It's one of a higher standard, but we're just going to drop our standards because, the crunchy people right now want guns to go away. Again, continuing. If successful this week, H.R. 5611 will be among the most egregious gun control measures ever to pass either the House of Congress. If the bill becomes law, it will mark a massive expansion of the government's ability to restrict gun rights on the basis of pre-crime, a crime that has yet to be committed. I'll put a link to this letter that I just read, the excerpt from Justin Amash, who's the chairman of this council, and I'll also, like I said, put a link to the bill so that you can read it if that's what you need to do to prove to yourself that this is actually happening. Ladies and gentlemen, we've seen what's happened this week with our federal government proving they're corrupt. The FBI came out and said everything that Clinton did wrong, yet they're not going to press charges. You or I would be thrown in prison. Everything she did, that they said that she did, whether voluntary or not, is enough for one to lose security clearance. Why haven't we taken hers away? But yet she's going to run for the most powerful office in the country. Loretta Lynch has proven that she's corrupt as she met with Bill Clinton, who appointed her to her position, somebody who she served on their defense during criminal prosecutions, and made this go away for his wife. Guys and gals, we need to reel in our country quickly before things get to the point where we can't do anything without being forceful. This is Jared from Guns and Gadgets. I appreciate your time. Until the next one, stay safe, be vigilant, and carry a weapon. Take care.